what's the name? Could you explain to us what are you doing here, who you are, and why you are here?
Well, I am Miguel Ángel Herrera. I am the mayor of Genalguacil. I've been born in this village. I belong here. My family lives here, and I am also citizen and a neighbor here.
Okay. Miguel, could you tell to us what does it mean for you the freedom, if you believe in this word?
Well, of course I do believe in freedom. I think freedom is do what your heart and your mind tells you to do, as long as you don't do anything bad for other people.
Okay. Could you tell us what are your value for to be free? What are your credentials that you have? Did you learn or did you have from your family?
Well, not really. I think it's something you do. Since I was very little, I was a little kid here. And my freedom was to fight for my dreams. And I could say if I did fight for those dreams which I believe in, they become true. So why not to be free to fight for your dreams?
Yeah. And what was your dream?
Well, first of all, it was when I was little, I always dreamt about having a business shop, and because my family had a farm, we couldn't sell our products very well. So for me, it meant having a tool for my family to make a living, and it was very complicated at the time because we didn't have very much money. But I did fight for it, and I did find how to get the money and pay for it.
Okay. Usually, could you explain to us what is your day, your routine day here? What are you doing? Yes.
Well,
the voice.
Yeah, one of my jobs during the day is being the mayor, and being the mayor means trying to develop a project for Genalguacil. There are different levels of the project. One is totally sustainable, it's because obviously we live in a natural environment, and it's very important to be sustainable with the environment. Another one is a cultural project, which is part of developing a future for the people in the village. And my own, also the personal one, which is my business and my life.
Yeah. Could you tell us how you think to development this project?
Well, number one, we have so many resources, natural resources, which are free, which we need to use. And I can see we can have access to the sun, to the wood, to make organic products from the farms. We can create energy from the water from a river, whatever. So energy is one of our major costs for a living here to produce things. And also the environment can give us a lot of resources like products from the country, whatever. And but the real truth is that although we have that, we have difficulty to use it because we have laws which don't let us to use it, which is totally, I can't understand it, because it's free.
Yeah. You are saying that you have the possibility from the nature to get this to build up a community, but the problem for you and for other people is the law, the government, that they don't want, or maybe they are not interested about the community, and you find yourself alone against them. And what do you think to do with against them, or would you like introduce them to this project?
Well, they need to understand we are a small community. We haven't got very much resources. One of the resources we have is the nature, and we need to use it. And they kind of put taxes on sun. They can stop us using energy, which is generated here, which we can generate here. And they've got to understand that people have to be totally independent, because the freedom, also the independence from energy, from being able to make your own resources, it's good for people. You know? It's good to fight for your own things, you know? And we don't need to depend on big companies, energy companies, which all the time they only think about how to make more money. For us, it's not a matter of money; it's a matter of living, surviving with environment.
Yeah. Well, we are talking. We talked about the dream that you had in the past, and now we will see that the dream comes true. But the problem is the government. Before we talk about the benefits that you do for your community. Could you do for us an example that maybe some other politician they can inspire from you?
Well, this is a village which we're trying to develop a concept which is village museum. We've been working on this project since 1994. Now it's about 24 years. And the project is about tradition, art, culture, and nature. And we're trying to make Genalguacil to be one of the icons of contemporary art. And for that, we've had here over 200 artists from all over the world to come and do artwork here, because we think culture, apart from nature and tradition, is a good way to develop your area. You know, we don't want to develop this area by building a lot because we're limited, and we don't want to spoil the nature, but we do want culture. From that point, I've been working on this where we are now in the Contemporary Art Museum of Genalguacil, trying to get the best conditions for the best artists to come to Genalguacil. Fortunately, many artists are very generous and they're coming here to do work. Sometimes they come to do work free, they help us to be there, and thanks to that, many people are coming here, coming to visit. So we're trying to get this tourism which is involved in tradition, art, culture, and nature.
Yes, and we are talking about your dream and the connection that you do with the culture, the nature, and your project. What is, when you start, how many years did you start?
Well, I've been always working for my village because the people from here always work for the village. But I became mayor in 2011.
Yeah. How was the first reaction with the people? So the people, they support your idea, they had like a reaction, they refused you, they was like afraid?
Well, since this village, like the other villages around here, have been losing the population over the last 50 years, we had to do something. We had to do something to stop people living in the villages, to stop people going to the cities because they thought villages didn't have a future. Our project is trying to create a future for the people who live here and for the people to come.
Yeah.
And I feel very sad when politicians or people they invest huge amount of money into big cities and they forget about us. They forget because we are few numbers. We are only 500 votes. It's sad for them, because we're over 5. If we were 50,000, they would think about us. And I hate when people measure things in terms of votes, in terms of this beautiful area, the people here, the villages, the costumes, which they're disappearing, the mules, as I was telling you earlier, people don't want to have any more mules, it's going to disappear, that's going to go with the people. And we need to take it and keep it.
Yeah, what do you do to create this connection with the people? You involve them with the job? Because
well, it's complicated because there are few things which I cannot do. I can't tell the people from who has a mule to have a mule because they've got to decide. But if they think by having the mule, they can make a living and they can stay here and they can do other things, people do. Which at the moment is we need people to support us, to support our agriculture, our nature. We're trying to get this area into national park, which I see difficulties from the government because they're not interested on protecting this area. They're more interested in when they make a national park, who is involved in it, who's going to be the director, who is going to get the most money. So it's not protecting the area, it's protecting few people. And I feel sad for that.
Yeah. Um, to have this kind of change, what do you think that the people and the politics they have to understand?
Well, I'm going to tell you an example. Here we're building this museum. The cost of energy for a museum is very high, which with the budget a small village has, we cannot pay for it. So we have to create energy from the sun, and we're going to do it. And we need people to be concerned that if we don't do that, we're going to survive. Because if we keep this the way we are, we're going to just disappear.
Okay. More or less, we have understand that the connection between you and the politics in Spain, or we are talking about only Malaga, I don't know, you can explain to us, is not very good. Ma we don't understand what's happened inside. What is the really problem? Is the corruption? Is that they don't want to help you because they don't want anymore the culture? What is the reason? Because also in Italy we have the same problem, but we don't understand where the problem comes.
Well, the problem comes because a lot of people who are in politics don't understand there is a problem.
They don't. Okay.
If you don't know that there is a problem, you don't do it. And unfortunately, everywhere, as I told you before, we're only 500 people. We don't keep parties in power. I cannot, by the votes from this village, we cannot decide who's going to be like in Malaga Diputación or in Junta Andalucía, because we are just a few. So, and I can see sometimes they invest on different places just for votes. I can see it. It's like they should do more. All sorts of the governments. The central government should do more for us. The Andalusian government should do more for us, and the one in Malaga should do more for us. All of them. And in all different ones, there is different party. But they need to think more of the people. Like, we are here to create a living, and sometimes it's not just by giving money, it's by giving money to do the right things, to be sustainable.
Yeah. And yes, it's amazing, your project is amazing, what you are doing, but could you explain us, because the people, also the poor class, the middle class and the rich class that we have the problem, maybe they have to understand which kind of value and which kind of philosophy you have in your mind for your life. Yes.
I like to work in a productive project. I think we need to be productive. We need to be sustainable because we have so much resources, and we need to be fair. I think everybody has to have the same right to everything. Everybody has to have the same option to, and then you decide. Like, if you want to go to study, okay, fine. You don't want to go to study, or if you want to just do very little work and not have very much money, that's respected because the way you want to live, and that's fine. And I respect it. It's like some people want to invest a lot of money to make more money. That's fine. I respect it too. Because the way they want to live, as long as none of those affect the others in a negative way. What I mean is, as long as the rich people, the poor people are killing the whole system, and I think always we'll have classes, different levels, which I totally respect, but we need to think of each other more.
Okay. What is your relationship with the money?
For me, money is a tool. Money is something which you need to live. As long as you don't want to buy happiness with the money, that's fine. You see what I mean? It's like sometimes people use money as a tool because they think they're happier, because they buy something, they do this, it's fine. I mean, someone can buy a very expensive car because they think they really need it and they really think it's a wish, that's fine. But if you just buy because you think it's going to make you happy, that's fine.
Okay. And in your community, which kind of food you want that the people understand about the money? Cioè, which kind of a value you want that the people have with the money?
I think the money, every person, single person, have their own relationship with the money, and everybody has their own view into money. You know, as long as money doesn't control you, as long as money is not just the tool, that's fine. I think it's everybody have different needs. Some people prefer to save the money, put it in the bank, because they're happy, they feel secure by having it in the bank. And some people feel secure because they have X amount of money and they spend it on a nice living for them. That's fine. I don't want to change that. I wouldn't want to change that. It's the relationship of people and money.
Okay. I talk about my feeling with this community. We just come here a few hours ago. I understand that the first thing that all the people here, they don't discriminate us, and this is amazing. This means that they are open mind. We want to understand how they are open mind, because in Italy, in Verona, the people are scared because there is immigration. There are a lot of issues, and they are very scared. Here, they say to me, we have the contact with the nature. There is no problem to say hello, how are you, Italiano, and could you explain to us this?
Well, one thing I can say about this community, which I've learned since I was a kid, it's people are very generous here. It's, for me, the main thing. If you need anything, you ask someone on the street, they're going to be generous. You need food, I bet someone will open the door, you can have food there. And that is one of the connections with the nature. It's a need. We need each other to help each other. You know, we need to work in a group. We need to work in a team. We need each other. We are not independent from each other, and that's what we need to understand. And the older people, they had really hard life, and they needed each other to make a living, to work, to have food, to be here, to build a house. Before it was very complicated to build a house, to bring all the stones from the river, the gravel, to build a house. They needed a lot of people to build, and they were not being paid. And why should they feel frightened of you? Why? I mean, people who feel frightened is insecurity. It's a sign of insecurity. I never think you're going to come, or you're going to come to take anything from here. I think you come because you're going to be part of us, and you'll go, and you'll always remember us.
Yeah. In the end, we are going to close the interview. Could you say something to the Spain, to the world, like a message?
What would I say? One word: respect. I think the respect for each other and to look after each other, it's the key. And we cannot be disconnected from nature, we cannot be disconnected from each other, and we have to stop building boundaries between people, because at the end of the day, we all are the same.
Okay, thank you so much. I hope that this community grow up, and I hope that the people from Italy and also all around the world, from Spain, and the government from Spain help Miguel, and we will see what's going on.
Excellent.
Thank you so much.